What's up, everyone? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. I wanted to get online here and talk to you guys, you traders out there, about this concept of ebb and flow. The reason being is this week, where I made a little under $17,000, was a week where we saw momentum increase rapidly, thanks to a one single move in a stock known as TPST. All right, this just happened a few days ago, a couple days ago, 3 days ago. Stock went from 17 cents to $11 a share after hours, and it was an insane move. Was about 4,000% move up. And when you see a move like that in the market, it creates this ripple effect, which lasts for days, sometimes weeks, where other stocks start to move up just like normal. And instead of selling off the rest of the day after making, the little bit of a spike in the morning, it will continue higher and higher and higher. And this week, we saw that ripple effect continue on, right? The market was already starting to heat up even before TPST. We had a couple stocks that were really moving nicely, but this was the kind of like the grand opening of a nice streak of volatility, movement. Traders feel FOMO. Okay, that's not the only reason why stocks are moving, but traders see a stock go up 4,000%. They start running the numbers. They start thinking, hey, man, another stock could do this. And so they come in tomorrow and they start trading more aggressively. On the flip side, short sellers will hunker down more because some short sellers, I guarantee you, got smoked on TPST because we do not see a stock go from 17 cents to $11 in a single day very often. All right. But when it does happen, if short sellers don't, take their stop loss, they're going to get destroyed. And I guarantee you some shorts got destroyed. And so, shorts kept trying to nail the top. They tried to short it here. I'm sure there's a lot of short sellers that try to slam it. Well, starting here, they try to slam it and then it curls back up, stops them out. They try to slam it here, probably thinking it's over. It's already made a huge move. Nope. And then this is where they finally have to cover. Some of them short here only to get destroyed on it halting up, and it goes from 422 to 488. And then they're probably thinking, okay, here's a big drop. This thing's done. It's going to bear flag here and fail. Look at what happens. And then the emotions become bigger and bigger. And then after hours is when we get that final big squeeze before finally losing steam. But I mean, that is insane. And it happens from time to time. And when it happens, the strength of the low float market increases. Bulls become emboldened. They become more confident. And so we do see stocks like we saw yesterday. Saucy wasn't, amazing, was able to pull $3,000 out of it yesterday. But we had some very big moves up, even after false breakouts, after flushes. It was able to curl up, big drop here and then curled up. So we're normally if you see a drop like that, you're thinking it's done. And I would think that too. But since we had TPST, we have seen stocks fail hard like this and then come right back, fail hard and then come right back. And even when short sellers try to take it, it takes a long time before short sellers even can get a little bit of traction. And we're not getting big drops here. This is just sort of bleeding. And then look at this, a retracement back to VWAP. So ebb and flow is an important part of trading. And if you don't, if you're just running full throttle day after day, you're going to run into some bumpy, icy roads. And what's going to happen is you're going to spin out and you're going to lose a lot of money. You need to be dynamic with your share size. When things are a little turbulent, when the low flow market seems dead, nothing on the gap scanner, then you need to dial that share size back. What I did this week, especially after I saw TPST, was I increased my share size. I increased my aggression level. That means I would buy quicker. I would size up a little quicker. I would hold a little bit longer. As a result, I was able to have a nice week. Now, some traders are going to have more profits, but I like to take the slow and steady, consistent. I don't overtrade too much. I do a little bit, but I don't sit there all day. I don't take 390 orders every day. I'm more around the 200 orders. But the strategy remains the same: getting in quickly on the dips, getting out, trading the range. This is a very profitable strategy. I know it is, and I know it can work for a lot of people because we've seen people like Crispy and Zavi and who else? Relentless a little bit, Mighty Stocks, who now have taught Tim this strategy. So I know it works really well, and it's working out great for them. Because when I first came to the scene, they were barely making any money. They were trading like the Warrior Pro strategy, and they were barely profitable. Okay, it wasn't until I was able to show them through my live trading a new way of trading, right? Getting in, cutting it if it's not working right away, getting in on the dips, rinse and repeat. So this is a great strategy. This week it paid off because we're seeing that volatility. We're seeing that strength where stocks will dip and then come back really quickly. In fact, we saw a really great trade on Sazi yesterday where I made, I think, 2,000 on a single trade. It was a nice dip trade right here. Doesn't look like much, but off of 586 back up to 650. That's incredible range. So for trading the range, this was a great stock for it. And, had I sat here all day and bought these dips and waited all day, I could have made more money on it. But it's just, it eventually got to the point where there was just too light a volume. And, but anyways, ended up making some good profit on that. What else? Had a slow day on Tuesday, but was able to get it to 890. And it sets us up nice for the month of October. Nothing crazy, just sort of chugging along here. 25,000 on October. So far October has been shaping up. Last October, things were slower. The ebb and flow was we were on the slower side. Now, because of TPST and because of previous stocks, it seems like October, is a stronger month. So anyways, just be conscious of the ebb and flow of the market. That's kind of the whole. If you don't take anything from this video, which I know some of you won't, and that's okay. But if you don't take anything, take the concept of trying to identify, okay? Fake it till you make it. You're a new trader, so maybe you have to fake it till you make it. Try to gauge the market. Is it hot? Is it slow? Are we seeing stocks rebound? Are we seeing stocks break out and pinch shorts? Okay, you got to ask yourself that because that's going to help you decide how many trades you want to take, how much share size you want to take, how aggressive you want to be. And it's just these slight adjustments in your thinking, all right? When things slow down, you ease back off, right? And this is going to increase your profits, and for some of you, going to help you become profitable. Because instead of having 2 weeks of good and then 2 weeks where you blow it all, you'll have 2 weeks of good and then 2 weeks of slow, right? That's the difference. You could have 2 weeks of good and then 2 weeks of blowing up your account, or you can have 2 weeks of good and 2 weeks of slow, where you're just sort of going sideways and going up very slowly. But anyways, great week this week, just shy of 17,000. Again, my results are not typical. Again, none of our services and products can guarantee your success as a trader. I'm not a super big salesman, as you see other traders are doing. I actually have probably the cheapest full package membership right now. That may change in the future, but right now the cheapest full package, all the archives and the classes. And a lot of traders who learn from me are selling classes for way more money. So, consider that when you are purchasing any sort of services and classes. And anyway, it's early here in the morning, so I'm going to cut it. Let me know in the comments how you guys did this week. Let me know what's your opinion on TPST. And if you traded it, I did not, but if you traded TPST, let me know in the comments. If you just want to show some support, just leave a comment down below, and I read all the comments. And with that said, before you guys click out of the video, please hit the like button, and we will catch you on Monday.